Starting with Myungbo. Let's see, you mentioned, I always think, why are so many people pay money for the book club? Or why do people pay so much for the book club? Instead of I always think, how about before a question we would say I always ask, or I always ask myself, why are so many people paying money for the book club? So your original sentence, I always think why blah blah blah, but you could say I always ask, or I always ask myself why blah 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 blah, because it is a question. And you mentioned in your book club, every people will read art book. We'll change every people to everybody, or every person will read art books in this class. Every people does not feel right putting it together, so I would say every person or everybody. And also mentioning I will try to make plan from now on. For plan, we always use the plural. Even if it is just one plan, like we say, I will try to make plans from now on. Or, yeah, I will try to make plans from this point on. Actually, Sunye, I wanted to ask, when you talked about Africa, you mentioned it was like a new world. What exactly did you mean by that? Like,
it's totally different with the city, country.
Okay, so what you're used to, it's totally different,
Yeah.
like a new experience. Okay, I was just curious about that. Mona, I heard I and my husband, and my mom's voice went off in my head because she would always shout at me when I said like that, and you would change it, my husband and I. So if I ever said like that, my mom would shout like, no, this and I, put yourself last, right? So you said I and my husband, but always say my husband and I, or my friend and I did this. Just like kind of a classic English thing. Let's see. Hyoju, I heard, I'm quite easy to follow others' opinions. I totally know what you were talking about, but more natural, you could say, I'm easily convinced by others' opinions, or I'm easily persuaded by others' opinions. Instead of I'm quite easy to follow others' opinions, better to say I'm easily convinced, or easily persuaded, or easily influenced by others' opinions. Frank, I heard my family hates me to wear tight clothes. Sounded a little awkward. Why didn't we change to my family hates when I wear tight clothes, or my family hates it when I wear tight clothes. To say my family hates me to wear tight clothes sounds a little awkward and harsh, because it just sounds a little hard. So I would change to my family hates when I wear tight clothes, or my family hates it when I wear tight clothes. Just a small style change.
Thank you.
And that's all I caught. It's still raining, so be sure to run to the bus stop or the station or the